Hi all, in this video I'm going to share how to use Google Site as the online lecture notes. I started to use the Google Site as a lecture notes started from the first MCO. During that time, I received some requests from the students saying that they prefer to read rather than listening or watching our video. And I also found that my notes is actually my lecture notes or the PowerPoint is actually too brief for the student to read through or for their preparation for exam. So I decided to transfer all my lecture notes in the complete form, or I would say whatever lecture that I'm going to deliver into Google Sites. As we all know, UM has subscribed to Google platform. So Google Site is actually a free platform for us to create a website. And then we can make use of our Google Drive as a database. Okay, this is the website that I have created for two courses. The first one is SIC 2009, Introduction to Environmental Chemistry, and SQC 7014, Environmental Chemical Analysis. This is how a website look like in the forms of a Google site. This is a Google site platform where we can add all our items that we want. So if we would like to to view how it's going to look like when the student access our website, we can try to click this preview. So from here you can see that this is a complete website that I have created. um, and then we have a home button here which will come back to this page, and then we have two courses here. It lists down all the topics that I have created. So or else we can just click here to enter the specific course that we have created. This is the first page of SIC 2009, where I put in some course information, introduction, and we can even include the reference books, the link for the reference book. For this course, I use a link from a Google Book. Then you can upload your picture, your video. Then I have listed down all the modules. Then I have created the roadmap for their learning. So in this case, I have created a lot of buttons here where if the student is at the module 2, which is hydrosphere, if they are interested, they can click on the topic 2.1 to 2.3. And then inside here, I have a link to my lecture notes and recorded video when they are needed. Then we can also include any extra information for the student to read. And then you can type your notes here. So let's see, if I click the lecture notes, the student will be able to uh, download my lecture notes that I have uploaded, and then the video, it will link to the my video that have been uploaded to YouTube. So this is how the website look like. We can also create a button where to ease the student to go back to the main page or to the next topics. The advantage of using this Google site is we can insert picture, videos. We can embed the video as well. So I would like to share one example where I have oops, not this one. This is how I put in the picture. Yeah, this is the way we can embed the video when the student
into
come
one
to
gigantic
specific topics where we think that we can enhance their knowledge by include the video, so we can also embed the video. Okay, so that a little bit about the website that I have created. We have also used this platform as a lab manual for analytical lab. Okay, this is the online lab manual that we have created for analytical chemistry. So with the help from Dr. Mukunda and Dr. Aniza, we have created online uh, lab manual for students. So what is the advantage of this? Instead of just asking the student to refer to our conventional lab manual, which is quite boring, so we have transferred all the information from the lab manual to this website, and then we can also include some picture to give a student a better information or visualization. Then we can include the video. This is the video that we have created for uh, our virtual lab, so we can include it here. And then this is how we put in the raw data, the task, the question for the student to prepare their lecture notes. We can also include additional video for the student to refer. Okay, without further ado, I will try to demonstrate how to create a website or a Google site by using the Google platform that has been subscribed by UM. So basically, you have to log in into your Google Drive. This is my drive. So I would advise that if you would like to create something like or you like to use a Google site as lecture notes, it is better for us to create a folder to keep all the information. I have created one folder here. Okay, so now there are two ways for you to start to create the website. So the first one is from this, you can click your Google app and you can see here, this is the sites. This is, you have to click on it to create the website. Okay, so I try to click on this icon. Then you can see different kind of template is available. So there are even the template for class, so you can use it directly if you prefer this template. So you can modify the class name and so on, but I'm not going to use this template. I will start from a blank page, but be careful. If you started to create the website from this Google app, it will not save into the folder that you have created. It will save at uh, your main G drive. So you have to find it somewhere here. So I have labeled it as a class 1. But anyway, if you choose this option, what you need to do is you have to move the website to the folder that you have created. Or else you can directly go to the folder, and then you right click, you go to more, you will see this Google site. So if I create the Google site here, I have to rename it first so that it can appear in the folder with the specific file name. Maybe I call it TNL Learning. TNL Online TNL. Okay, so you can see that it will appear in your folder. Okay, this is how the platform look like. This is a header, so you can choose a different type of header according to the size. If you want a bigger header, you can choose a cover, and then large banner or title only. I will put as a banner. Then you can change the image. So if you have your own image which you would like to use it as a header, you can click upload, and you can load the picture from your computer. If you do not have any picture, you want to search online, you can choose the select image. So there are different kind of image available in the gallery, or if you have a link from somewhere or website, you can also transfer it by using the URL, or you have the album or any picture in the Google Drive you can use. If let's say you do not have any idea, so you can search by using the search option. So in this case, maybe I put environmental chemistry, then it will come up with lots of picture where we can use it as a banner. So for example, I chose this figure, then the Google site will adjust itself, and then it will become the background of your banner. Okay, so I name it as introduction. Okay, so you are free to type any text that you would like to include. So for example, you just double click on this blank space. So if you would like to insert the text, then you just type. So if you would like to call it title, then it will give you a bigger font, and then you can choose a different type of font here, or even the size. So this platform is quite intelligent. You see, when I enter it, then it will go back to normal text, and then you can type whatever you want. And then if you would like to embed a video or a picture or something from the Google Drive, you can just click this icon. For example, I embed this video. I will get any video from about chemistry. So let's say I would like to embed this video, so you just need to copy the address and put it here, insert. So you can even adjust the size of the video. So you can always go to click the preview. Okay. So after preview, let's say you would like to go back to the forms of Google site where you can edit. You just exit preview, then you will go back here. So instead of you arrange the video, the text by yourself, you can also choose a different layout from this right hand side panel. So for example, you can upload your video, your picture, and then if you want to insert the text and so on. So but this thing also can be you can arrange yourself as well by adding the text box. Okay, this is about the first page. So how about if you are interested to create a different chapter at different page, so you can always come to these pages. So this is our home. Then you can click on this triple dot icon. So you can see you can either duplicate the page, or for property it's just uh, for you to change the name of this page. And then there are also add sub page. So this such page will be a page under the main page, which is called home. So we can put it like for example chapter 1. Then you can see the chapter 1 is here. I click chapter 1, you go to the page for the chapter 1. If you click home, you go back to the first page that we have created just now. So if you have more subtopic, you can even add more sub-page. So for example, chapter 1.1. So this will be 1.1 will be under chapter 1. So just now, maybe you can see that when the first chapter, the page for chapter 1 has been created, and then you can see this button is come up. So this button is for the students or any user to browse the website from page to page easily. There's another option here called themes. You can even change the theme of the website as you like. So I just go back to the more simple one. Okay, so I think that's all for this demo on the creating different page for your sites or your lecture notes. Okay, let's say you are not happy with the position of this function here. You can always move it by clicking the setting button, go to navigation. This mode is called top because the function uh, is located at the top of the homepage or website. Then you can also put it as a site. Then what happens if we move it to the side? We have to go to the preview. You can see the function have been moved to your left hand side, so it will listed down all the page that you have created. Okay, so I will move it back to the top. So if you found that if this function or is not clear enough, then you can change the color of the background. You can either change it to white or you change it to black. So I will change it back to transparent. Then instead of the layout or the text, the embedded video, the picture that you can include it in the page, there are also different functions. So for example, collapsible text, table of content, image carousel. So I would like to show you what is image carousel. So you can select a few picture. Okay, I try to use the Google search. Then from here I can select a few picture to display. 3, 4. I click insert. So this is the picture carousel. Of course, you can adjust the size if the size is not fit to your page. Then you can also create a button, but for the button you have to name it and then you have to put the link on it, so where you are going to link it, this button. I put it this, I call it button 1. You can name your own button as you wish. So you can see here, you can link to the page that you have created, or you can even go to any website and put in the link. So you can see here, this is the button that we have created. So let's test the function of this button. So just now I put the link of this YouTube video. So when I click, it will link to the YouTube video. Okay. And then what if we can always edit the link if we do not want to link to any the sources outside, or you want to link to the page that you have created, you can always come to here, click update. So in this case, you can click the button, then it will link to your page. You can always come back to the chapter 1 or home. Okay, I exit the preview. There are many more. If you would like to give some quiz to the students which can you would like to include in your website, you can use the Google form. So let me try to insert a Google form. Let's see how it look like. Okay, so it will link to the form that you have created. So it display the whole form here. If let's say the form is too large, or you can always create a button and copy paste the address of the form. Let's see whether it is functional or not. Yeah, it is functional. So where the students, or if you use the form to create a quiz to the student can submit the form here. I think that's all for the introduction of this function. Or introduction of the functions that are available in Google site. So next, I would like to share about how to share a document. Okay, let's say you have notes or document that you would like to share on the website that you have created. So the best thing to do is you organize it properly by creating a folder. I call this folder as lecture notes. So in order to allow your student to download whatever document that you would like to upload into your website, we have to do some setting to allow the student to access. So you can right click on this folder that you have created and click on share, and then you click share with University Malaya. So I would choose anyone with link as editor. Don't worry about the student will delete your file in this folder, because later on we are not going to share the address of this folder to the students. We just share the content. So you click done. Then I will transfer some of my notes into this folder. I think just two will do. Okay. So how to share this notes so that your student can download from your website? So basically you need to right click to get their specific link. So copy this link. Then it's up to you whether you want to create a button or you want to create some wording. So I would put it as a lecture notes or lecture note 1. Let's say I make it bigger. Okay, what you can do is you can create a link on it. So just highlight the wording, and you can click insert link, and then the address that we have copied just now, you can just put it in, apply. So let's see how it's function. So basically the student just need to click, and then it will open the notes that I have uploaded just now. So as I said, you don't have to worry about your student will delete your file in your folder. So what they can do is only download, unless you give the specific address to the students or you upload the link of your folder to the students. If you do it one by one, the most the student can do is just download the specific notes. You can also create a button where I call it lecture note 1, and you can also include the link that from your lecture notes. Could insert, then you create a button. So let's see how it's function. We can click on the button, then it's also linked to your notes. Okay, after we have created our website, the next thing is for us to publish. So of course you can see clearly from this button here, we can just click publish, and then it is available to your student to view. But before that, based on my previous experience, some students will have difficulty to access, because the default setting of this Google site is to allow someone with the UML to access the website. So we have to do some setting here to allow your student to access the website from outside the campus. So basically you have to click on the share button here. So you click on this link. So you can see here there are two options here. So you can restricted the website to be accessed by certain group of people, or the person with the UML, or to the public. So if you select public, then it means that the website can be accessed by anyone with the link. Okay, and then the draft here, uh, if you have your partner, you can always give the permission to your collaborator or your partner to edit the website. This function is simple. It's just like what we usually do for sharing Google document. Okay, after that you can click publish. So you can choose your web address. So in this case I would like to put it online TNL. Oops, sorry, it's only allowed for the letter. So there's also another option here, who can view my website. So we have set it for the public just now. Okay, so I'll click publish. So now it's available for anyone to view. So let's say you would like to edit anything, you can just feel free to edit it. So once you edit, make sure you click publish. So it will update to the most current version. Then there are also some options where you can unpublish your website. If let's say you do not want to give access to anyone. Okay, that's all for my sharing session on the Google site. If you have any problems or any difficulty in creating your own website, you can always contact me. Thank you very much.